The intro?
The show.
Nah, it's live, baby. We always live. First show of 2026. Why wouldn't we go live, dog? Come on now. Why wouldn't we do that? And and the name's going to change a little bit. You know what I mean? Name's going to change a little bit. It's gambling nights. I think we're going to go more money pot nights. What you think?
You the boss, man. Whatever you want to do, brother. I'm
Yeah, I
down
mean,
with
I think the gambling word is starting to, spook YouTube, man. You can't do nothing no more, man. Oh my God, everything's some type of sanction or something.
that.
Can't do nothing.
Talking about sanctions. What the heck is going on with Trey Young wanting to go to Washington?
Did he want to go to Washington? Was
That's
that
what
a
he said.
choice?
No, the report I seen is earlier today was saying that he prefers to go to Washington.
Yeah,
I was like, what? What he got?
yeah, and I know that I saw they pulled the trigger on that.
They did for nothing. C.J. McCollum and
Yeah,
Corey Crispin. Like what the? All right, maybe you got a family out from Washington area or something.
you got something out there. All right, we about to get going. I'm just going to update a couple stuff. This is the first show of the 2026 season, and you guys will be seeing more of Money Pot Nights. Going a little bit of switch to the name. YouTube likes to mess with us a little bit because we're doing, switching from a gambling platform to more of a sports show type platform that has all kinds of stuff. And we on all audio um podcasts out there, man. What did I say we were big in? We not just big in the States. Big in Brazil. That's right. We big in Brazil. Rio. What's up with y'all out there? I don't even know. Was it Portuguese they speak out there?
Uh, I can look that up.
Yeah, I got to learn some Portuguese, man. Some Portuguese. But hey, we are here. It's late night. Let's go. This is Money Pot Nights. New intro. Let me know what you guys think. It's a work in progress, but it's a start.
I'm just one parlay away. Trust I'ma take us far. I'm just one parlay away. One parlay away. One parlay away. Oh, I took the Chiefs on over. Took my home.
Just one parlay away.
One parlay away is
One
funny.
parlay away.
That is funny. Is that AI, bro?
That is AI, bro. That is
So did you have to
AI.
put in the information that you want? One parlay away.
One parlay away.
So
We
did you
are
write
one-
that in there and it came out with a song?
Kind of, yeah,
That's crazy.
kind of,
Look at
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I like that.
You like that? Yeah, I like it too. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's a work in progress. It's a start. It's a start. I thought it was kind of a
Maybe
little
get
too
some people
cool.
like praying for a parlay type time.
Right,
Looking at
right.
a ticket. We can get some art or something like that. That'd be dope.
Yeah, yeah. So we it's a work in progress. That's what I got so far. Is what I got
That's
so
dope.
far.
That's dope.
Yeah. So welcome everybody to Money Pot Nights. I host I'm the CEO on this late night. I am Moss Money. I got my guy with me, my bro with me, my homie, my brother. Be humble. What's up, bro?
Hey man, happy New Year to everybody.
Oh yeah, for
listening.
sure.
2026 is here. Got a year coming with a lot of things coming. A lot of playoff time is coming. Big games that are starting tomorrow with college football, and get to the weekend with the NFL, and things are shaking up a little bit in the NBA, and then we'll be right at it in 2026, man. A lot of things coming up.
Yeah, we kind of were talking about in the background, just getting right off to it. Breaking news: Trey Young traded to Washington. Like, I mean, I was reading stuff that there really wasn't going to be a market for him, and I don't like Trey was nice at one point, but like, has it been injuries? Like, I don't follow Atlanta. Like, I don't even follow Trey. I don't even know what's going on in Atlanta Hawks. basketball. Like, is he still top 10 point guard, or is he falling off where he's not in his prime anymore? He's kind of on the tail end. Almost, I don't want to say John Wall esque because John Wall was more injuries, but I feel like he was at the height where he was a top three, top five point guard, and now like that might not be the case anymore.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I mean, obviously, Atlanta has faded away from the playoff picture for the last few years. They had a good run for a good, what, 2 to 3 years potentially when they ran into the Sixers a couple times. And
Yep.
Trey Young was out there with the little shiver, John. I felt like that was just
Nice
like
trade.
yesterday, Ice Trey. So I think they did blow that team up a little bit. A couple, people got let go or traded or, didn't want to pay them, got big contracts somewhere else. I think that was the beginning of the end of Atlanta. Trey was that main piece, but obviously, he can't do that all by himself there. I think he's still a great player. Like I was saying earlier, I read that he preferred to go to Washington. I don't know anybody that prefer to go to Washington as a
Yeah,
Wizard.
that's
Is kind of
crazy.
crazy to me. But like I said, maybe he got family close to there or something like that. I thought he was an Oklahoma area kid, but salute to him. I guess he's still getting paid.
They always getting paid now.
They're always getting paid.
They always getting paid. Yeah, I mean,
I don't see what that
I
does
know
for the
they're playing the
Wizards, though.
Sixers today, and the Sixers beat them by like 20. So
Yeah,
I mean, that's
I
about
don't
all I
see I
know
don't see
about
any
Atlanta
changes. You
Hawks.
don't really have to blow that team up and build around. I don't know if Trey Young is a person you will build around at this moment. Maybe he still got it.
Tickets, sell tickets, right? They don't got no like he goes to Washington. He's a name. He's somewhat what people know, right? Because who was there? C.J. McCullough. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like who was in Washington that was anything of
Yeah,
anything?
he's a name, and he's exciting as a player. But I don't know. I would like for him to get somewhere that's a potentially, a playoff or competitive team that can probably use his skills at the point guard position.
Yeah.
If not, I'd rather go to a team that's young enough, that's on the up and coming, like maybe like a Utah, right? Like you got pieces there that you can see Trey can add a big piece to the Utah team. Some other teams around that end. You know what I mean? But what about like Detroit? I mean, Detroit's right there. That'd be a good spot. I don't know who their point guard is though.
Doesn't Cade come up a little bit?
Kate Cunningham, but he's not a point guard.
Wasn't he
But
like
if
a
you get
point
Trey
forward though?
going forward, yeah. I
Mm,
mean, yeah, I don't know, but
yeah, it's
but
Trey.
yeah, it's Trey.
It's Trey Young, right? It's Trey. I don't give a f about sports. All right, well, tell me what you give a f about, bro. What you
Okay.
talking about? I mean, come in.
Well
It's
then,
a little weird energy, but I take it. Late night, you never know.
Chip.
Yeah, who are we betting on? We'll get there. We'll let you know. We about to talk about sports right now. What's up, Rain? What's going on? Um, NFL playoffs. They are here. We can. I guess we can get into college too, because we kind of hit on college last. I think last show. But I think the big news is this: the NFL playoffs about to get ready to rock and roll. Regular season is over. NFL Week 18 is over. Seeds are there, so we know what we're looking at. Let me actually, you know what? Let me bring up a bracket. Let me bring up some visual. You know what I mean? So we can see what the bracket is and talk about real quick. All the games, our beloved Eagles, and what we think from the Super Bowl. I think we did this maybe a couple of times already, but now being able just to see it live with the bracket up, I think it'd be kind of good just to kind of run through it. Any crazy? I did say there's gonna be some wild playoff news, and you know what the wild playoff news is that I got, bro, is that I don't know who the hell's gonna win. Like I don't know who's gonna win. I think it can be anybody's game. I think um I did do a show with some of my bets. So make sure you guys, if you're not following Money Pot sports channel on YouTube, all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. I'm not you do follow, listening to all iTunes. No, I'm sorry, not iTunes, Apple podcasts. Trying to think where else we're at. Um iHeart. We're everywhere. Anywhere you can, listen to a podcast, we're there. So make sure you go ahead and link, like, and follow, and all that good stuff. But looking at the NFC, looking at the AFC, I mean, I really think it's kind of open. You know, anybody can win. Anybody can get hot at the moment. You know what I thought was interesting in the AFC when I was doing my show was Buffalo. I think Buffalo's sneaky right now, man. Because you know what? I was looking at Josh Allen, and I know it's a big matchup against the Jags, but there's two things. First of all, Buffalo's favorite in that game, which I think is super telling how good the Jags have been playing, right? Buffalo's favorite in that game. And then I was thinking in my head, like, damn, Josh Allen's got to wake up and look in the mirror and say, they ain't no Lamar Jackson. They ain't no Patrick Mahomes. They ain't no Joe Burrow. Ain't none of the guys that I lose to year in year out in the playoffs right now. You know, he's seven. So listen, he's 7-6, 7-6 in his playoff record. Four of those losses have been to Mahomes. Four. He's 5-1 in the wild card games. He's never lost. His first wild card loss was his first year he made the playoffs.
Mm.
Other than that, he's never lost a wild card game. Now they've all been home. He does he I think he's 1-3 on the road, but all three losses came to Mahomes. It's like running into Jordan. It's like being in the wrong era.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think Buffalo's really interesting in the AFC, and they're just if he can turn up, I think they could be dangerous because they've already been. I mean, I think Pittsburgh would beat Chicago. I mean, sorry, the Chargers and the Bills. If they somehow beat the Jags, actually they would go to Denver at that point if they win.
Just because it's still in
Tough.
my head. Just one parlay away. You know, I've been listening to kind of in my head, right?
Joe is a nice little jingle, right?
What I wouldn't put in the parlay is the Bills. Okay?
Mm.
Don't do that. Because y'all
He
going to be
said,
one team in the parlay that was away.
he said, "Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't fall for the hype of Josh Allen.
Don't fall for the hype."
Don't fall for the hype. Not in this matchup. This
Mm.
is a very bad matchup for the Bills.
You think
First off,
so?
they're on the road. Jacksonville will be hyped. There will be crowd there. It will be an opportunity there for the Jaguars to really smack them. And the main thing I look at it is it's the run game versus the defense. And the defensive run game for Jaguars are number one. And the biggest piece besides Josh Allen is their run game for the Bills. I think they're number one in the run offense. People don't realize that. Everybody keeps talking about Josh Allen. Statistically, the Buffalo Bills are number one in the league in rushing, right?
Yep.
So it ain't about Josh Allen. I think he can be a X factor within a game with any game because he has that ability. But what happens is you slow down that run game, which is your biggest weapon ultimately this year for the Bills. And I think Jaguars be able to get after him on the defensive side of the ball because they can create turnovers. And we know Josh Allen. You know, one thing he is going to do is turn the ball over. So too many of those, this game can go left real quick for for the Bills. I love the Jaguars here. Give me the money line on the Jaguars
Oh wow.
at home. Who's playing better than Trevor Lawrence right now?
They do for a stinker.
Nah, they ain't stinking it. If
Mhm.
they had a bye week or something like that, maybe. Well, I think they just keep rolling.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like Buffalo. I think Buffalo favorite
I
on the
think everybody
road.
loves Buffalo. I think everybody loves Buffalo. We could
I
probably look
don't
at it.
think so. I think everybody
Well,
likes the Jags.
let's
This
see. Let's look at the whatchamacallit. Let's see if we can
what?
pull it up. Or I can pull it up. See where the
What?
money's at so far.
Oh, you mean where's the money? I mean, the Buffalo's favorite. Like it's so wild. That's it's a Buffalo. It's not a Jaguars line. It's a Buffalo line. That's not a Jaguars line. That's what's crazy to me. I Jonas. That's a crazy. That's a crazy number for them to
Let's
as
see.
good as Jacksonville's been playing, and they're still dogs at home. Like you talking about where the money's going. The money they tell you right there.
Let's see.
Let me see. I'll let you know real quick. Where the money going? Where the money at? He said, where the money at? Oh, you gotta create an account. Oh, they messed it up. My Joan Vegas Insider used to be the go-to. Now you gotta create an account and stuff. That's stupid. They just give you the Rams and the Panthers game.
The line opened up at minus one and a
That's funny.
half. Is down to minus what, one now, or is it still one and a half?
It's a pick.
It's a pick now.
I mean, when you say -1, I'm just saying it's a pick out loud.
I was saying one and a half. I
You
think it
know?
opened up at minus one and a
Yeah.
half.
Yeah.
One and a half to a pick. Tell me that money is moving.
I mean, we don't gotta get too much deep into it, but I mean, I like you
But go
said,
ahead,
you know,
let's run through it.
yeah, you like the Jags. I mean, I like the
You
Bills.
like the Bills, I like the
I
Jags, I
like
like
the
the
Bills in the
Patriots.
games. Yeah, I like the Patriots too. It's a tricky game with that game though. I was looking at the Chargers schedule. Chargers have played like the most playoff teams on their schedule, and they've been hurt for a lot of them. So I think this game is going to be tougher than what people think. But I do think the Patriots edge it out, being at home. They just don't have enough. And then I don't know, man. Houston's defense is ridiculous. But I mean, we'll get to the Pittsburgh Steelers in a little bit. But they got Priest blessing the blessing the field and making it work.
Crazy. That's funny.
You know what I mean? So it's I think the Texans win that game now.
Yeah, I mean, we know that
Too
sometimes
much
Houston can be a
defense.
little sluggish offensively, but I do think that defense way to hold Aaron Rodgers. DK Metcalf does come back, so that should help. But I just think it's going to be too much. I think they got their Super Bowl when they beat the Ravens and won a division.
And then you got Steelers going to Texans going to Broncos, and then if everything stays status quo, say the Bills do lose, it will be Jacksonville and the Patriots and New England, and then you got New England probably versus. I actually
Texans.
think the Texans would win that game against
Yeah,
Denver. You know what I mean?
a
Just
tough place to play in Denver.
in the altitude,
That
yeah,
is tough. Still be a defensive game, I think. I
yeah,
really
for
do think it's a
sure,
defensive
for
game.
sure.
Low scoring and be the first one or two to make a mistake. A
But I think
fumble, interception, like that.
Denver's gotten not lucky, but a lot of 50-50 balls have bounced Denver's
For
way.
sure. I think they had 12 wins within like
Like less
3
than
points or
20
20
points.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
So I think Texans handle business. Texans travel. That's the tricky game. Jacksonville and the Patriots. I think a lot of people like Jacksonville in that game. But I would go New England, and then Texas, and then I think New England goes to the Super Bowl from the AFC. Then the NFC, I think the Rams barely get past the Panthers. I think the
that.
Panthers make it tough.
10 points is
Uh,
too much.
I think 10 is too much, and I like the under there too as well. I didn't know when I was doing my research. I didn't know Horn and the other starting corner didn't play in the first game that they played. So they're getting an all-pro cornerback and then another starter for this game, and then not even that. Believe it or not, the Carolina Panthers are 14-10 all time against the Rams,
Mm.
which is crazy. So they have success against the Rams historically. So I think this game is going to be tougher than what people think. And I think Carolina is going to be able to keep this game close. Matthew Stafford already came out and said that this was the best secondary he played all year. So they're
Yeah.
not going to be able to throw the ball as they typically do on people. Again, I think against Carolina, you kind of you make somebody else beat you besides Puga. And
They could beat a lot of people. I ain't gonna hold you.
yeah. But I mean, I think the Rams win that game. Obviously, our Birds. I think the Bears take care of the Niners. Niners might not even be getting Trent Williams back. He hasn't practiced today, so he might give it a go. But I don't think he's fully healthy. Eagles get past the Niners, and then this is just a 50-50 game for me, man. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know who's going to win this one. I mean, it's kind of crazy to play the same team 3 times in 6 weeks. Um, so I kind of lean Packers, to be honest with you, but I want the Bears to win, to be honest. Um, Actually, yeah, I want the Bears to win because that means the Rams would go to Seattle, and then we would go to Chicago.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I like that route. So, and then we handle business in Chicago. I think the Rams handle business in Seattle, and then the NFC Championship is in Philadelphia once again with a rematch of the Rams versus the Birds. And then, I think that's another 50-50 game. But I would put money on a rematch of Super Bowl. What Super Bowl was that we won?
It
Ugh.
was 2018, right?
Yeah.
What, the Eagles versus the Patriots?
Yep. I think it's gonna be a rematch. Eagles
Hmm.
versus Patriots. What was that? 40
You gotta
something?
like it. You gotta like us there.
42, 52? What's L?
Let me just look. Oh, no, I took my thing down.
I think L is 42, right?
Is L was it LV? Oh, L2?
L2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So Super Bowl 42 rematch, Birds versus Patriots. I was looking at that. I think it's 2,500 to 1 or 2,500
For those two for that matchup.
for that matchup, plus 2,500, which is very doable. I don't believe in Sam Donald. I think he's been getting by recently. I don't think,
So,
I think they've been getting by on that run game, and sooner or later, he's going to have to be able to throw the pass. Um, so I think when they go against a real legit defense, he's going to have some trouble, especially somebody who has a good secondary.
and
Um,
just a correction. L is 50. So
is
it'll
it
be
50?
52.
Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think I think that makes a lot of sense.
There's
Could
good
be a little
value.
bit,
Good value there too.
yeah, it could be a little bit different, but I think that's a lot of sense. And like again, like I said when we started it, I don't know who's going to win the Super Bowl. Like I don't. Like I think it's so open in the air, and it's based on matchups, the base who can run the ball, play defense. At the end of the day, um, only a couple of teams have gone on a road and won all the games to get to the Super Bowl. Trying to think a couple of them off the top of my head. I think that New York Giants team did that.
The Chiefs did it.
And
Just
I
did
think
it.
the Chiefs did it too. Yeah, I think the Chiefs did it too as well. So um, teams who can go on the road, defense travels. So uh, I would
One
put
team,
them.
one team that can win on the road is Seattle, but they don't have to go on the road.
They don't
So
got to go on the road. Yeah, they're gonna be home. All they need is one win in the NFC Championship at home, which is tough to play. Um, in in Seattle with the 12. So I think that's kind of crazy. But any um any wild kind of left field you think? Like who's it? Who's it? A lot of people. I don't like the Jacksonville train right now. Everybody's on that Jacksonville train, and I don't think Jacksonville has it. I'm not a big believer in Trevor Lawrence. So um I think, like I said, I honestly, man, I really do think Buffalo can sneak their way into the bowl in the AFC. And it's funny because they don't got nothing offensively, but getting those tight ends back a little bit, I think helps. Um, I think if Josh Allen turns up and puts on the cape, I think Buffalo could surprise a lot of people because this is their shot with no Mahomes in the playoffs. This is the opening. Like he's got to be looking in the mirror, waking up every day. There's no Mahomes in the playoffs. There's nobody to stop me in the playoffs. You know what I mean? And they got a great coach, and they're tested. Like they've been in the playoffs before. It's not like he hasn't been in these moments.
yeah, well, sometimes you just got a better team. I'm just not a Bills guy. So
Yeah,
to me, it's just my opinion. They're too washed up, up and down for me. So I'm gonna ride the hot hand. I think Jacksonville can win that game at home.
yeah. I
I
just
like the
don't
way
think
they've been
Jacksonville's
playing. I
gonna.
think they can run the football. They can stop the run. They'll force Josh Allen to beat him. And I think you add receivers over to the Jacksonville. I think that was one of the biggest trades for their season was getting Jacoby Myers over there. Big
Yeah,
impact player for them, who stepped in. You got Brent Strange just stepped up at the tight end position, making big plays. They can run the football with two running backs, and Trevor Etienne and who's the other young fella? I can't think of his name at the moment. I mean, I think they have the pieces to make some noise, and I think Buffalo is just a little bit short because you're going to take away their biggest weapon, and that's their run game. And now it's going to be forced for Josh Allen to drop back 40 plus times. I like those odds of him turning the ball over. I think actually that'd be a lock of the week for me is Josh Allen interception.
Mm,
So
okay.
against that defense, and that defense ranks high in turnovers, so they get after you.
Okay. I ain't
In
mad
my
at it.
opinion, just a little. I like them to get
Okay.
past this round. Going, having to go up to New England is a different story. By that time, probably going to be cold. That's a little difference. And defense wise, Patriots can play D. Drake May obviously going to be the MVP of the year of the league. He's going to be able to kind of get after it too. And they don't just depend on the run, but they do have a solid run game too. And I just think the cold weather probably will hit them a little different than right.
Yeah, talking about somebody who's not going to get past the next round. Massacre.
Jeez.
Massacre of head coaches fired. I think we talked about this in the chat. I don't remember this many head coaches getting fired on a Monday. Like that was pretty wild. What we saw of how many head coaches got fired. Here's the list and the dates. Now, who's missing is from Harbaugh, but Titans, Giants, the Falcons surprised me.
That was a
Raheem Moore,
surprise. Yeah,
yeah, Raheem Moore is getting fired. I think that was one and done. That surprised me because and even Brian Callahan, like he got fired after one and done. So there's two coaches up there kind of one and done. But Raheem Moore is kind of because I thought he had bad luck because Penix got hurt. Um, I think London got hurt too, kind of in and out. But that team played hard for him.
yeah, they fought. Yeah,
Yeah, they played hard for him. So I don't know what you're thinking that you're going to do to get another head coach. But I mean, out of all these coaching, I mean, out of all these teams, and even with Harbaugh out at Baltimore, I mean, out of these six, Falcons is probably the best situation.
for sure. Yeah,
You know
one
what I
hundred
mean?
percent.
When you think about it, so I would think that he would be a lead candidate for that. Pete Carroll out at the Raiders, that was one and done. And then Kevin Stefanski, that the Kevin Stefanski fire told me that the owner didn't like how he handled the quarterback situation there in Cleveland. That's how I felt while he got fired. Because I think Stefanski is a good coach. I think that's the consensus about him that he is a good coach. Like on this list, outside of Harbaugh, that's not on this list. Stefanski's the best coach on this list, possibly. I mean, you could probably argue between him and Raheem Morris, but if you're talking about, I think Raheem is more of a defensive-minded coach. Stefanski, in terms of quarterback development and offensive strategic mind, which the league is kind of going forward with, I would think Stefanski, was a decent coach and a decent mind. But that, I mean, what do you think about that? Were you surprised that he got fired? Because I kind of was. I didn't think he would get fired, but I think with the ties with Shador and how he handled Shador and all that kind of smoke that came from handling Shador, having the wrong, wrist pad, not starting him, not giving him in credit, running plays that just didn't make sense. A lot of that, going when they went for like two, they took him out the game. Like all that little kind of nuanced stuff is like, I don't want my quarterback to win almost.
I mean, I don't know, man. I
Oh
feel as
shit, who
though
that?
Blake, what up, my guy? What up, my boy?
I see. Don't
Yeah,
nobody,
man.
don't nobody really know that name
Yeah,
no more.
Hey, Blake, we can't say that no more, bro. I had to dead that name, but yeah, that's my homie. We played football together, teammate back in Dell State.
Nice. What's up, bro?
Love you, Blake. Appreciate the love for sure. As far as Kevin Stefanski, I don't know, man. I think he could have done better, right? Could he have done better at his job as far as the
Absolutely.
quarterback situation? Yeah, he could. Was he put in that position with the quarterback situation? Yes, he was. And I think that was the issue. I think he fought that to the end. I don't know what the situation was with Shador. I hate that if that's the case, then we're saying that Shador was the reason why he got fired, or the decision making about Shador is the reason why he got fired. I don't know. I just think it was time I really think it's a couple teams that just time to just kind of make that switch and start over. You got Baltimore that just did it, right?
Yeah.
I think Falcons is actually looking at it like, all right, we don't think Raheem's going to be that coach that's going to lead us with the team that we have, right? The piece that we have. We need to get somebody in there that's going to talk to these young guys and hopefully fire them up to get them where they need to be.
Which I don't get, because I think Raheem's a great coach. So I don't get that.
I do too, but I don't know. Maybe ownership was just thinking a different direction.
Yeah.
And maybe trying to blow that up a little bit as far as a quarterback position. I mean, do you believe in Michael Penix? Is he going to be healthy? Right, the guy has a history of injuries. Are you looking to get a quarterback again in this draft? What are you looking to do?
Yeah, but is that's not Morris's fault, because Penix was drafted 2 years ago, right?
For sure, it's not Morris's fault. No, no. But I'm assuming that's just something they just feel like they want to go a different direction.
They probably want to go in. My thought with Atlanta, they want to go in a different direction in terms of like they want an offensive minded guy, but Harbaugh is not that. So, it'd be. But I mean, he's a Hall of. Is he a Hall of Fame coach? I don't know. I don't know if Harbaugh's a Hall of Fame coach. He's only got one ring.
One ring. I think he got 12 plus playoff appearances in 18 years, something like that.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if that's enough.
But he's had the best. Right, yeah. He's had the best. He had the 2-time MVP quarterback. He's had running. He had Derrick Henry, he's all-time great running back. He's had all-time great tight end. He's had he had some selective receiver.
That reminds me of like Andy, right? Just and Tomlin. He just
they run the course.
Yeah. Like he's been there 19 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah.
Sometimes it's up for a switch, kind of get new blood in there and
yeah, I agree.
And a lot of times it works out, right? Sometimes it doesn't, but a lot of times it works out where, they move on and win a championship another way, with new blood. Kevin Stefanski and the Browns, man, it's just a terrible organization. Who knows? But John Harbaugh got connections. Isn't he from Ohio, right? Isn't he from the Cleveland area?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. It'd just be weird to go to a divisional opponent, though.
That would be crazy. I think the Giants is the best place for him, but I think his best landing spot as far as roster-wise would be the Falcons. But the Giants look good, too. You got Jackson Dart. You got who's coming off an injury, the receiver. I can't think of his name at the moment for the Giants.
Is it – I want to – not Miles. What's his name? Begins with an N, doesn't it?
Neighbors, yeah. Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
He's coming off his injury, so you got some key pieces there in the New York organization.
And Scatterboo.
And Scatterboo coming back. So, maybe that might be a place where they can kind of push forward. And I can probably see him going to the Giants.
Yeah, I guess
there's gonna be a lot of young. There's gonna be a lot of young. I think head coaches gonna.
Who's the hot name from? Yeah, like that. The young coach. Like who's? Do you know who's the hot name in college? Like, is there anybody from college or something?
I don't know if anybody come out of college. I know
Freeman said he was coming back to Notre Dame, so that doesn't. He's nowhere. He's not going nowhere.
Right. I think.
And that was the name that I heard. That was the hot name from college that could have jumped to the pros.
Mm-hmm. Like they're talking about him in a Vegas situation, right?
I believe so. It was him and I'm about to say him in Vegas. But I mean, New York is probably enticing to him too, just that market. But I don't know of any other any other coaches, because they are like once the college coaches started to open, they started locking up their guys. You know what I mean? They started, giving these guys contracts. So I think a lot of these openings are going to be filled probably by coordinators.
I do too. I think there's going to be some coordinators coming out for sure. So there'll be some young guys though. First time head coaches. I think you'll get more of that. Obviously the top, I think you'll see Harbaugh land real quickly. They said he had calls from every team.
Ben Simmons working on a shot. He feel good.
Oh no,
that's what Rich Paul say.
His fishing cast. I thought he was fishing.
Yeah, that's what Rich Paul say. Ben Simmons is right now.
Somebody need to stop Rich Paul. He's been saying some crazy stuff.
Speaking of crazy stuff, and just if you believe, I guess you believe. Check this out with the Pittsburgh Steelers and what happened right before their game with the Ravens. That's a priest dropping holy water at the end of the end zone. before the game. Now, interesting that they are showing and recorded this, but here's the crazy thing. He missed the kick. This is the end zone. This is the side of the end zone where he missed the kick. He missed the kick with the holy water being being sprayed down there. I would assume that will happen again for this game. Is it a higher power, or did the boy just choke? What you got for me, bro?
Hey, listen, that is funny, man. Seeing the priest out there throwing holy water in the end zone.
Absolutely.
Worked the way the game ended. Listen, that's dedication. The priest, coming out there and putting his blessings on the Steelers. Something worked. Like you said, I think the pass was going to be there this week. I would definitely bring him.
It was a 40-yard field. It wasn't like a long field goal.
It wasn't a long.
It was like a 40-yard field goal, and it was way right.
I would put more pressure on that young kicker, rookie kicker, coming in that big moment to send the team to the playoffs. First year, I think that he got the pressure got the best of him. I think he's hit those a lot this year. So I would put it more on that than some spiritual presence that pushed that ball over to the right the way that is. That's just my opinion. But God bless him. Whatever worked for a team, keep it going. Right, Steelers. Hey, listen.
Hey, I'm on the other side of this. It was higher power. Ain't no way he missed a 40-yard field goal. I don't care what you say. That joint was not even close to being good. It didn't hit the upright. It was way right. It wasn't even a shank. It was actually a kind of good kick. He just kicked it like the goalpost was on the right-hand side of the back of the end zone. So I ain't trying to hear nothing. I'm with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bring on the priest again. Get 4 priests. Do your sideline. Do both sides of the end zone. And get Mike Tomlin so we can get some more Mike Tomlin quote drops. You heard that quote Johnny drop?
Which one? I've seen the one where
he said – no, he did one. They asked him a question about the priest, and his response was, "Well," and if he believed if it was a higher power, his response was, "Well, if my aunt had male parts, she'd be my uncle."
Mike Tomlin is a funny guy, man.
Saved his job too, because I think it would have been the opposite if the Steelers lose. Mike Tomlin
be on the hot seat.
Would have been more likely would have been fired because it just would have been time. It wasn't like he's a Hall of Fame coach. I think he should be mentioned in the same breath as Belichick, Lombardi, even though he doesn't have the Super Bowl rings, but he has something. He has something they don't. He's never had a losing season.
True, but it's still a tiers to it. Like you can't put him up in the same breath. Is kind of crazy.
I mean, but what is he on? What is he on year 17?
How many Super Bowls does he have?
Just got the one.
So what we talk about? Bill Belichick. How many Bill got?
Yeah, but Bill sucked at a couple plot spots.
How many does Bill have?
What were we on 6?
7, right? I thought it was 7.
No, Brady's got 7 rings. I think Bill's got 6.
Oh, that's right.
Because Brady won in Tampa.
7, 6, 7, 6, 7. 6, 7.
You out here with these YNs in these streets, man.
Right, dude. It was a setup. So, same breath. Listen, I'm a Mike Tomlin fan. I think he's a great coach, all-time great. But have that many trophies to just one is another. You could put him in another tier. Put him in another tier.
Yeah, John 3:16 should be Austin 3:16. That would have been a better drop if you said that. I would have believed that. You know what I mean?
It was. It definitely was a sign though. 3:16. It was. You're right.
It was a sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Behind the goalpost, it was a sign hanging up. That is true.
It's a higher power, brother.
They better bring them same people back.
They better bring the same priest. Use the same water because you didn't use it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bring the whole thing
Because to
back.
me, a young Mike Tomlin is on his way there. I think this is a great matchup with two coaches are very similar, right? You got Mike Tomlin and our who actually used to play for us, that coaches for the Houston Texans. Help me out, Nate.
D'Amico Ryans.
D'Amico Ryans. I think D'Amico's a young Mike Tomlin that's done marvelous things with the Houston Texans since he's got there. Defensive-minded head coach. He's got a quarterback, right? Just like Mike Tomlin had with Ben Roethlisberger.
They're probably the
CJ
hottest
Stroud,
team outside of Jacksonville. They might be the hottest team coming into the playoffs.
for
They won
sure.
like 7 or
For
8
sure.
straight.
This should be an interesting matchup. It's a Monday night football game, so everybody be tuned in. Probably going to be
Yeah.
cold, so it'll be a little different. But I love the
How
way
about
that
that? Two black head coaches get Monday night. True.
doing their thing.
Doing
Yeah,
their thing.
I
Yeah.
think you got, like I said, I think you got the younger Mike Tomlin of the era, of potentially, and then you have Mike Tomlin himself, who's a legend. So should be very interesting how they kind of. I'm sure they're gonna be smiling. You know what I mean? When they get together, and they're gonna be,
Yeah.
probably
For
had
sure.
that more that connect,
Yeah.
like that head
Yeah.
nod.
I know what you mean. Just like we do. When you know,
When
you know. Right? When you know, you know.
Regardless, we love you, man. It's all love.
When you know, you know. So we got through the playoffs. We got through the head coaching massacre. We got through the Steelers. We talked about Trey Young. Now we get to a fun spot in the show. And this one I saw on another podcast doing this. And I thought, man, I was like, I feel like they missing some cats. And that is top 5 black fictional athletes in movies. Right? So we got a list going on. Got a list going on. And maybe if I'm quick enough to get the pictures and stuff like going like that, I'll grab some pictures so we know what we're looking at. All right. So I got a list. Be Humble's got a list. If you guys are watching, make sure you drop some in your comment and think if our top 5 is good. What we're going to do is we're going to throw the names out there, do the movies that they're in so you guys remember, and then we're going to rank them. Just top 5. Now 10's too much. Right? 10's too much.
It's only about 10.
Right. But top 5 is enough. We got one person who made it twice. So we got a lot. I think this will be really fun to go through and kind of bring back some memories of some classic movies. Me and Be Humble are big.
I'm sure I got a couple Wildcats too. You're gonna be like, damn, I forgot.
Yeah,
I think I definitely got one that you're gonna be like, damn.
I'm pretty sure you do. Because I got
Yeah, I'm with my
I think I got one or two that you'd be like, damn, that's a good one. I think I got a couple, but again, me and Be Humble are big movie buffs, so I thought it'd be dope to do some movie stuff on a show. So make sure you guys, kind of join in, man. It'd be fun. All right. Let's do it like this. I'm going to say a name and you cross it out if you got it on yours. And then I'll go through my list. And if I miss one or you got something, then you throw out your name and then we'll rank them. All right.
Yeah.
First one I got on my list. Willie Mays.
Yep.
Willie Mays.
Major League, right?
Major League.
Wesley Snipes, right?
Yep. I go Wesley.
I like that. That's a good to put on the. So we're just putting out names. We're just
putting out the names.
We're not ranking them yet.
We're not ranking them yet. We're just putting out names. We're just putting out names. All right, next one.
Major League.
Jesus Shuttleworth. He got game.
Facts.
Him and Lala. Love Lala. Love Lala.
Sure did.
All right. Adonis Creed.
Got to put him on there. Which Adonis? Oh, well, the Adonis.
Adonis Creed. Yeah, Adonis. The son. Michael B. Jordan. Took Creed to another level.
That's true.
Got one here for you. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Jerry, show me the money.
That's true. Who's
Rod Tidwell?
Yep.
Rod Tidwell.
Yep.
Cuban. Jerry Maguire.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. Jerry Maguire.
It is a great movie. Great movie.
You had me at hello.
All right, we're gonna switch it to the pop. Apollo Creed,
Mm-hmm.
Rocky.
Classic.
I know you got this one, just because we football guys. Alvin Mack.
You the one that killed my mother. Alvin Mack. I don't know your
Alvin
mother.
Mack.
No, you the one. Alvin Mack.
Alvin Mack.
Absolutely. The program.
The program. Here's one out of left field. I think I'm gonna get you on this one.
Can't get me, bro.
No,
Mm-mm.
Monica Wright got a girl who made it.
Oh shit. Monica. Oh yeah, you talking Monica Wright from Love and Basketball.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir. Because
She had a better career.
she didn't get hurt. She didn't get hurt.
She had a better career. That's right. You're right. Love and Basketball. Yep.
You know what I mean? Loving basketball. Sanaa Lathan. Still bad.
It's gonna be hard to get me, bro.
Still bad.
Yes, she is. Jesus.
Damn, I don't even know who this one is. Who was this one? Malik Williams. Who's Malik? Oh, Malik Williams. Yeah. Malik Williams. Yeah. Yeah.
Was that a basketball game?
Nah. Omar Epps. Malik Williams. Higher learning. Track star.
Higher learning. Yeah, he's a track star. He was.
Track
I
star.
forgot about Malik Williams. You're right. Malik Williams. Yeah, I don't think that would fall off though. But yes, he was a track star. Higher learning.
I forget his name in this movie. I just wrote it down. But Fredro Starr, Sunset Park. What time is it?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Time to get live. Time to represent.
Yep, Sunset Park. Can we, Paul, go back to Malik Williams and Omar?
Yeah.
And all the fine women he had co-starred with him in all the movies. He's had them all. Nia Long.
Yeah.
Tyra Banks. Sanaa Lathan. I feel like Holly Berry is somewhere in there, ain't he, right? He's somewhere probably.
Yeah.
Sunset
He
Park.
done had a couple. All right. Here's a good one. Kylie Watson.
Got me on this one.
Above the Rim.
I didn't really like Above the Rim. But it's a classic.
And then I had to go double back on Above the Rim. Leon.
Mm-hmm.
That one game at the park. Shut it down.
Salute to Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
One more. Two more, actually. Like I said, made it twice. Sidney Dean. Dean.
Top 5.
Sidney Dean.
Sidney Dean is top 5.
Just because Wesley's on there twice, you got to put him there on top 5. You know he made top 5.
Absolutely. Sidney Dean is a
Sidney
classic.
Dean.
You know how many times I watched that movie when I was a kid?
Sidney Dean. White Man Can't Jump. What y'all know about that?
And Sidney was funny as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Taking that man money. You go back and get your money.
That's a black man. I
can't believe he did that.
Cut him.
Sidney
Cut
Dean.
me. And I got this. This is one that was one of a really classic movie that that was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. This one you're not gonna get. I know you're not gonna get this one. This guy's name, what was his name in here? I know the actor. What was his name? Celine. Oh no, Soleil. That's what was his name. Soleil. Soleil. It was a movie back in the day with Kevin Bacon. The Air Up There.
Oh, The Air Up There.
Yeah.
Okay.
The African kid.
Okay.
Was it Dugan, right? Jimmy Dugan or Jimmy Dolan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's all I got. I put an honorable mention from the girl who threw the pitch in A League of Their Own.
Bro.
The black chick. You wearing that?
But you missing some important ones, bro.
Oh yeah, who you got for me then?
All-time classics, man. You missing some all-time classics.
All right, talk to me. Who am I missing?
Who are you missing? We said Sidney Dean, because Sidney Dean is up there as our number one. Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely in top 5. Where we put him is
he's in there. I obviously got Jesus Shuttleworth, Alvin Mack.
Oh, you know what? I forgot Beeman. My name is Willie.
That was I was gonna say you missing.
Oh, how did I miss Willie?
Willie Beeman.
He's on the thumbnail.
Yes.
What am I doing?
It's key.
My name is Willie.
One of the
Willie
best.
Beeman.
All right, we got Willie Beeman.
Yeah, any given Sunday.
You missing Like Mike and Bow Wow.
Oh wow.
Like you missing Like Mike.
Wow. And I got a Disney joint on here too, and you got one too. That's funny. All right.
And we got a combo. I'm gonna give you a little combo. Chicken and biscuit combo with a side of soda.
Okay.
Blue chips. You got Shaq and Anthony Hardaway.
They don't count. They
were characters.
They don't count.
They weren't themselves. If Jesus Shuttleworth,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Okay, Shaq and Penny. I'll give you that.
I would say those are honorable mention.
Okay, I'll give you that. Then if you want to do that.
So yeah, those are the ones I got.
Top 5 easily. George Droid. Who's that?
Droid.
Gonna have to Google that, dog.
George Droid?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
No.
Nah. Seems a little fishy. Yeah, we got Apollo Creed on there. We got Apollo Creed.
We got both Creeds. Yep.
We got both Creeds. All right. Now to rank them. Top 5. We're gonna go from 5 on up.
Yeah.
So out of this list, who you got a number? You know who else we forgot? I think LT should make an honorable mention from Any Given Sunday. I forget who the hell his name was. It Shark? Was his name Shark? I think it was.
He didn't really have too much speaking roles. He was just kind of.
He made $1 million, baby.
He did.
I love this character, man. All right, so 5 out of that list. Who you got at 5?
5, you just got to get credit to Creed at this point. Michael B. Jordan playing Creed.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
I think that's 5. You want to put them both together, Apollo Creed and Adonis Creed?
Nah, I don't think so. I think you can leave. I think
that's
Adonis.
5.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Can we get 2 runner-ups? Well, let's do the top 5. I'll do runner-ups. Go ahead.
Okay, I give you Adonis Creed at 5 all right. Time. 4. I could go Apollo here.
We're gonna put both Creeds up there?
Yeah. If you put Apollo's original.
He's original, but
and he beat Rocky ass.
He really had the one move.
He beat Rocky ass.
He did beat Rocky.
He beat the brakes out of Rocky. I don't care what anybody say.
He was Rocky's best friend at the end of
He beat who did Adonis beat? Nobody. He beat somebody's son. He beat the legend. And he ran it back. Should have probably won. Should have probably won that one.
That's why I wanted to put them together. So I feel like we're holding spots.
No, we're not holding spots.
All right, so you can go forward with Apollo. Okay.
We go forward with Apollo. All right, now we're in the top 3.
Top 3, then we gotta go Jesus Shuttlesworth.
I was about to say Jesus gotta be.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus gotta be 3.
Jesus. And he beat his pop.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'm good with that.
And he let him out of jail. That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, gotta go Jesus Shuttlesworth there at 3.
All right. 2. Should we give love to Monica? Does Monica sit here? Or Willie?
I would go Willie because it was really more of a sports movie. Okay. Monica was more a love story that was about.
Yeah, but she was tough.
She was tough, but we ain't really see them play the sport. They kind of just like, you know what I mean? Like we was out there, Willie was out there stealing bases and being, you know what I mean? Like I would go
Yeah.
Willie. I would go Willie.
You talking about Willie Beeman?
Oh damn, Willie. I was talking about Willie, but damn, Willie. Yeah, you gotta go Willie Beeman. Yeah,
Yeah.
damn.
Okay. Yeah. I'm talking about
Yeah,
Beeman.
Willie Beeman. I was
Yeah.
talking about Willie May. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
Willie
Willie
Beeman. Yeah,
Beeman.
damn, that's tough. Willie Beeman.
Yeah. Willie Beeman.
Yeah, because he took a punch from El Cool in real life in that one
In
too.
real life too. Right.
So that's you gotta go Willie
Yeah.
Beeman.
Go Willie Beeman.
That's a classic. Any Given Sunday's a classic.
Yeah. And number one top black fictional athlete of all time. I gotta
To
go
me,
Sydney.
it's
Sydney.
Sidney Dean.
It's Sydney Dean.
It's Sidney Dean.
It's Sydney Dean.
He was so just regular us.
Sidney
Like
Dean.
I'm just gonna bust your ass on the court, and
We
I'm
going
gonna,
to
I'm gonna get you.
Sizzler.
We
We going to Sizzler.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta
Yeah,
go.
I gotta go Sydney Dean, man.
He's number one for sure.
Because
Then
out
I would-
here on the west side, you gotta adjust for the wind, baby. You never know; it could go from left to right.
left to right, left to right. That's
I mean,
funny.
baby. Yeah, no, definitely Sydney. You know
You
what I mean?
might have to find that movie and watch it again.
Yeah, I like that list. So Sydney Dean number one, Willie Beeman number two, Jesus Shuttleworth number three, Apollo Creed number four, and Adonis number five. If you would have put Apollo and Adonis at five, who would you have had at four?
At four, I would have to go like Mike. That was such a big movie. Bow Wow was such a big movie for like
Oh
Mike.
wow.
I would go like Mike. As far as a basketball movie, that was
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? As far as that, right? Obviously, one of
Yeah.
the best sports movies of all time was Space Jam, but that was Michael Jordan. We can't get Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, that's not
You know
fair.
what I mean? Although he played a character, but I would go like Mike because of the impact of that movie back then.
Yeah.
But for me, it was my personal list of my favorite characters. I always will remember is Sidney Dean, Jesus Shuttlesworth, Alvin Mack. Like Alvin, like that was like a big moment. That program.
Yeah, he
was a
got
big
it.
moment
He got
in my
his
life.
ass tattooed though.
Yeah, he did. He did get that leg broke. That leg broke in multiple
He
pieces.
should have been talking smack to that boy and say nothing.
He sure did. Yeah, no speaking rules.
Yeah, no offensive guard who say nothing.
But I'm happy you did find the Monica Wright joint. That was a good one.
Yeah,
And obviously, I want to give a lot of credit to Omar Epps too because he played multiple athletes in sports and
right.
a lot of
Yeah.
black films. He had Love and Basketball, Higher Learning. He was in the program.
He was a running back in the program.
Yeah. So yeah, he played multiple. I think he was a boxer in one movie. So yeah, man.
Yeah. There was a couple other honorable mentions, but they played real life characters like Will Smith as Ali.
I think he's number one as far as a athlete biopic.
I don't know, man. The
Who's better than Ali that played?
Jackie Robinson joint was tough.
Who
That
was
was good. Who was the dude who played Black Panther? What's his name?
Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
42 was dope, bro.
42 was good, but
42 was
the
dope.
way Will played Ali, I don't think you can find another compliment of the way he talked, his style, the way he was just, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like that was one of the best sport biopics by an actor. I thought Will Smith played that well. And obviously, I would definitely go Chadwick Boseman as Jackie. You can look at some coaching too. I thought Denzel played Remember the Titans really well. Coach Boone, yeah.
Yeah. See, those were all real cats, though. Those are
They're
all
right. We're talking about almost
stories.
biopics in that way.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Carter with Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, Samuel was good.
You know what I'm saying? We can go to some classic pieces, but
yeah, I like that list though. I think that list is clean. I think that list is clean. You could probably get an honorable mention for Omar Epps just for playing so many different black athletes. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I mean, for sure.
He
He was a track star. He was a football star, basketball star. Did it all. You know what I mean? Did it all. There's probably some ones we missing, but you know, I think you know, some of the other ones just didn't make the cut, unfortunately.
And
You know
speaking
what I mean?
of Michael B. Jordan and Adonis Creed, Michael B. Jordan up for big awards. Look like he's getting a little snubbed a little bit.
They always do.
Yeah, for Sinners, but Actor of the Year looks like his Choice Award went to Chalamet for a movie that came out 2 weeks ago. I thought Michael B. Jordan playing multiple characters in that movie earned that spot. Hopefully, he'll be able to get that recognition later. And then what's even crazier is that Ryan Coogler, who doesn't get any credit for that movie, looks like, or no recognition either, for a movie that made over 300 something million dollars and #1 in the box office across the globe. So is Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan the next Denzel and Spike Lee? Is this that marry? Is this the new era of that?
I don't think so.
No,
No, I don't think so because I don't get that. Even though Michael B can do drama, it's not Denzel drama.
no, not the actors. I'm talking about the collaboration, right? Like
Oh, the
just
collaboration.
Spike Lee movies with Denzel. I mean, there's
Oh,
many of them.
I think they could probably surpass them the
I
way they're
mean, yeah, I mean
going.
every Ryan Coogler movie is Michael B. Jordan's in it.
Yeah. No, well, the second no, he was in the second
Yeah,
Black Panther
Fruitvale
too.
Station. He was in Black Panther.
Yeah, both
He
of them.
was in Creeds, starring in Creeds. He was just in this one and Sinners.
I thought he
That's
produced Creed. I don't think Coogler was part of Creed. I think that was all Michael B.
who?
Creed.
What's a Ryan Coogler movie?
All
Creed.
three, because there's three of them.
Creed is Ryan Coogler, bro.
Is it?
Yeah.
I know the first one was, but I thought the other ones were. I thought, um, I thought Michael B had started to get himself back in the behind the camera. I thought.
So Creed, the original Creed is Michael B. is Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
Fruitvale Station, Black Panthers, right? The Wakanda Forever, Sinners.
Judas was crazy.
Judas and Black Messiah.
Yeah.
Creed 2.
Yeah, he did all three Creeds. You're
Creed
right.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know he did all three. I thought it was just the other one. Just the one. Okay. Hey. All hitters. I don't think I've seen Fruitville Station.
No, that's like one of his first films.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
That's a good movie.
I definitely did see Judas though. Judas was tough.
Yeah.
Myself.
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Fruitvale Station was a tough watch, actually. Watching how it kind of ran down, kind of gave a backstory of him.
Yeah, I might check that out. I'm a movie buff. I might check that. Did you see the Smashing Machine with The Rock yet?
I did not.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for it to come available free, but I did
Yeah.
not see it.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know. I know it's getting rave reviews and he's up for best actor award and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't know if it's something I want to see. It's kind of, and I usually typically see The Rock movies, but that one I don't know. Get back to being an action star, bro. I don't want to see this drama shit from your big ass.
You don't see no drama.
Yeah, I don't want to see no big drama stuff with him crying and shit like that. Like, I'm cool. I'm good. 285-pound motherfucker, man. Get your Samoan ass back to being funny.
That's funny.
But hey, man, great show. We hit an hour right on the mark, so that was cool. We had a couple people come and join and not adding comments, so we appreciate all that. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, all that good stuff. We will be back here next Wednesday around 10:30 for another late night session of Money Pot Nights. I am the host. Again, I'm Moss Money. That's my guy. That's Be Humble. We'll see you guys next week for another show. And have a good night, everybody. Go Birds, for sure. Let's
Go
get
Birds.
this win. Go Birds.